Boy, this is a bit confusing. What's up? How's it going? I think everything's working now. Multi-chat is finally a thing. And if you can, please go to my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/komikoza. Check if it's working there as well as it's working on YouTube right now. And tell me in the chat, and I'm gonna be, satisfied, and my soul can be put to rest. And hello everybody who's joining. Hello to the people who are gonna watch the replay, if there are people who watch the replays. Hopefully it's gonna be worth watching, but I have no idea, man. We have some stuff to discuss today. It's very serious stuff. It's serious business. Okay, Razuberry, purple nickname. Yeah, you are seen in there. How's the camera? Is it the same angle as yesterday? I think it is. It might have just shifted a little, but I'm not gonna touch it. It should be fine, right? Let me get comfortable in here. Okay, let me check how's OBS doing in here. Okay. I'm thinking how to best display this. It's probably gonna be like that, right? Like that. So what's the plan? I mentioned serious business, right? So 1.50 and 0.2, we discussed it yesterday, and today it got updated, almost finalized. I would say like 98% done. That's my estimate for this. And there's a mini balance changelog which goes into the details about what has changed and what's gonna be. So I'm gonna go through it on this stream, I think, and then we can play some, if we can find people to play with, right? It's all about the people, after all. So let me figure out the way how to display this. I think we're gonna go here. Thank you, enemy. Thank you, Sarah. I love you. I love all of you. Thank you for helping me test this. Okay. Display capture, right? Display capture. Okay, I need to make sure nothing confidential is showing on my screen right now. Seems safe. So, display capture goes like this. And it's working. Who would have thought? Let's maybe let's do it like this. Maybe a little bit like this. No, okay, it doesn't work like that. Maybe like this. No, never mind. Okay. Are you ready for this? This might be boring actually for for the people who are awaiting some professional gameplay from yours truly. But this is important, you know, because this update 58.2, let's call it that, or just 0.2, it is supposed to fix and make amends regarding the mistakes that were made. Well, not intentionally made, let me make that clear, right? That was not intentional. Some things were intentional, but against our will. And, it's difficult. I'm not gonna rant about it. So, 58.2, right? It's supposed to expand on the goodness that was brought together with 1.58. And soon it's gonna release. Soon all of you can get your hands on it. You can do that now already if you switch to open beta or Battle Realms. Or you can just wait until it's live so you can actually find people to play with. Unlike the current situation, I think. So you see, like a balance changelog, right? Since I'm the editor of this, let me just instantly fix one of the mistakes. Today is August 6th, right? August 6th. There we go. Without the TH. Let's do it like this. And the first thing that comes is the unit training time. Unit training time, that's an interesting topic. Oh yeah, regarding the documents failing, I think it's best to use the white background. But maybe you're right and it should be dark. But not sure. So I'm gonna post the link to this document so you can, I don't know, follow me on this. Possibly. If you don't want to see it on my screen, maybe you want to use your own background, and you can just, you know, minimize me and move me over. Just minimize me and follow the document on your PC. I don't know if it's not gonna get blocked, is it? I think it got posted, all right, at least on YouTube. Yeah, it got shortened, I reckon, and I'll post it on Twitch as well. And it's posted in both now. Epic. So let's go through it. I'll try to not take a lot of time. Let me see. Okay, 6 p.m. basically. Unit training time, balancing purposes, yada yada yada. So the general thing, to summarize it, is that unit training time got shortened in general, and it got shortened, I would say, a lot for tier 2 and tier 3 units. Well, mainly tier 3 because they were the longest when it came to training them, right? So yeah, then you know, there are tiers in the game. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. And Tier 1 trains like 20 ticks, Tier 2 trains 25 ticks, and Tier 3 trains like 40 or 45. So you get the idea, you get the original design, is that each new training of a unit, besides them undergoing another training, that training is also longer. So every next training is longer than the previous one. So that's what's been happening in the game until now. And now it's evened out for all the tiers. So you train unit into tier 1, so peasant into tier 1 unit. That's gonna be 25 ticks. You train that unit into another unit, so tier 2, that's gonna be still 25 ticks. And then you train him into the tier 3 unit, and that's still gonna be 25 ticks. Well, but in general, because it's still 3 trainings, it's gonna be 75 ticks. And that's the shortest possible value between the older version, which is 1.58.1, and the legacy version, which is 1.50 Q Winter of the Wolf. Yeah, I forgot the name for a moment there. It's been a while. The legacy version is something else. So, as you see, the legacy version is the longest when it came to training units. Tier 1 is... well, longest is... Oh, it's confusing to talk about this because there's a lot of numbers. So, Tier 1 in the legacy version actually trained faster. That was 20 ticks. Tier 2 was 5 ticks longer. That's 25 ticks. And Tier 3 was 40 ticks. That's the original game. That's how it was. No, wait. That is 1.58. I'm sorry. It's 1.58, right? Right. So, in general, it was 20, 25, and 40. And in general, it was 85. So, you needed 85 ticks to train a unit from a peasant into a Tier 3. So, for example, samurai. And in the legacy version, it was 25 for Tier 1, peasant into Tier 1, 30 for Tier 1 into Tier 2, and 45 for Tier 2 into Tier 3. So it was in general 90 ticks. And with our current approach, which is 0.58.2, it's 25, 25, 25, making it 75 in general, which is the shortest. It's 15 ticks shorter than the original version, and it's 10 ticks shorter than the 1.58 and 0.58.1. That's the change. Oh yeah, that's the change. So, let me move the chat into a more comfortable. 1 tick is okay. take it like this. It's written here, a tick is a single clock cycle of the game engine. Okay, that I don't think that clarifies anything. So there's a second clarification, which is think second that varies with the game speed. So no matter if you put the game speed to the lowest or to the highest, it's gonna be like still counted as one tick, but it may be like 2 seconds, or it may be like 50% of a second. It's complicated. I'm not sure if I explained it better. Basically, it's a second that is affected by the game speed. Let's call it that. So it's always gonna be that value, and just call it seconds. You don't need to know anything else. It's seconds. We call it ticks because it's like a development, term vocabulary. So why this was done is to combat the immense amount of tier 1 units. The tier 1 unit spam that is so apparent in the early game stages. We can see that in the 0.58.1, it's always tier 1 units, and many games end because of tier 1 units, and nobody even bothers to train something beyond that. And that's the thing. That's why this change is coming. It's supposed to make tier 2 and tier 3 trainings easier, so you can combat and properly counter the tier 1 units, the units from tier 2 and tier 3 respectively. That's the idea, that's the change, and of course it sort of, hypes up the dynamic of the game, right? And it's gonna be faster, it's gonna be more epic, more combat, more diverse units, at least on paper, right? On paper it sounds great. How it's gonna be in gameplay, we will figure out once the update goes live. That's the change to unit training time. And also it concerns geishas, right? So geishas trained longer than both tier 1 and tier 2, I think. And now they train the same time. So like a tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 unit, all units train at the same time, same rate. That's it. So you will see more geishas, and it's easier to train them, and all that stuff. Okay, moving on. Hit points and stamina. All melee units spend less stamina than running, including horses and wolves. So this is self-explanatory. It only concerns the melee units, because melee units have to run a lot in order to engage their targets, and then enemies disengage. You have to still run to catch them, so that's more stamina spent. And ranged units, they don't have that issue. They can just stand ground and just shoot, and they don't have to run a lot, unless they are like being outnumbered by melee units and all that kind of stuff. You know how it goes. It's BR. Let's be honest here. We all know how it is. This change should have been in the legacy version since the beginning, or at least I think so. It got finally approved. We can finally make it, and it's a good change. Units will now regenerate stamina and health while walking. So before, walking did nothing but just make your troops not alert the birds in the forest, and that was the only purpose. That and not losing stamina when walking, right? So your stamina just freezed if you walked, and that was it. But now it doesn't freeze. It can still regenerate, like if you were idle, just at a slower rate, which is 50% slower than the idling rate. Oh, Lepish, Mr. Lepish, I'm sorry. Well, you find out like all the others, right? It's fair, no exclusive rights, communism going on in here, so yeah, don't be surprised. Limping units, red health, then they limp, it's considered as walking, but since they are sort of, like near death, they are dying, they are limping, their health and their stamina is not going to regenerate. So, I think it only concerns the health, not stamina, but I'm not sure, honestly, that this has to be tested. And another one, red health units on a horse will recover health if the horse walks. you know, since the horse and its rider are two separate units, and there's like a complication with the way how the mechanic works with them. Lepesh is in the VIP club. Don't bully. Don't bully. The Euro realms is the VIP club. So yeah, join that. If you are a European player, comment in the chat and we can add you to the cool gang. But if you are from Southeastern Asia, we are not gonna add you. We love you, but ping, we have strict rules regarding the ping and speed of the game, and yeah. Okay, I shouldn't have brought it up. I hate you guys. You always set me up for some traps. Okay, moving on. Siege system, epic. Siege is a painful topic. I don't think like in the original game it was painful topic. In the Zen Edition that was not 1.58.2, it was a difficult topic, but now we are finally able to make things right, and that making things right is buildings no longer have armor like units, because in the original version buildings had armor, so you know, every damage type, cutting, piercing, blunt, magic, explosive, fire, they had armor against that. So, for example, a peasant hut, it would take like 50% from cutting, 75% from blunt, 100% from magic and explosive, and that was the way to balance the siege. And then that was it, and some other small rules that applied to certain units. It interferes with the, you know, balancing process. And if you remember the damage of the musketeers from the legacy version, you probably understand what I'm talking about. Musketeers are just an example. There are other units, of course, but they were all broken in a way, and to balance them right, you have to individualize the multipliers, the siege multipliers. And that's what happened, basically. So the building armor was removed. No, like all buildings, they take 100% damage from everything. But units themselves, they are the ones that affect the siege. So they have the siege multiplier that affects how they damage buildings. I hope that I explained it nicely. So there are siege units who have a high siege multiplier, and they damage buildings effectively. The same Cannoneer, Chemist, Blast Shot, Musketeer, all those guys, right? The Peach Slinger, Sledger, Grayback, Shale Lord, those guys. So, right. And that's it, basically. It's just an individual siege multiplier. And if we find that some unit does not deal enough damage, or there's a unit that deals too much damage, we can just take those units, like, you know, narrow it down to those units and just fix the multiplier, make it higher, make it lower, to just affect those units that we found problematic. Because before, if we wanted to balance something, it would affect the entire roster. For example, if we wanted to balance the Musketeer, it would affect every explosive dealing unit, because it's explosive armor of the buildings that got in the way. So yeah, that's how it went. Now in the siege system with the individual multiplier, it's epic, and we rolled out the V1 version, as mentioned here. So V1 stands for Variation 1. So that's going to be the very first iteration of the siege system. And it's going to be shaped with player feedback. Like if players found that some unit does not deal enough damage and all that stuff, we can always fix it, and that's epic. That's how it should be. And I think in the future, as the time goes, we will, reach the great, more or less, great balancing on the siege side. Hopefully on the general gameplay. So, moving on, the siege system is followed by the buildings, and buildings hit points got equalized and revised in general So no matter what clan it is, like building hit points are generally the same. 500 hit points, that's basically a very fragile structure. Peasant hut, 650, that's a little bit sturdier, but still fragile. When we have the towers and training buildings and stables and battle gear buildings, they are 900 hit points. And then there are big buildings like Town Square, Crypt, Cairn, Monument, Warlock Tower, and Throne, the Necromancer's Throne. They are at 1000 hit points. And then there is Keep, which is the biggest building, and it's the sturdiest, you know, since it's a keep, it's a fortress. And it sits at 1012, 200 hit point. Basically 1200. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, before the hit points of buildings were all over the place. I can't really speak for the balancing that was done in the original game. We wouldn't know what their plan was, but we sort of made it easier for us to develop since it's now our job to develop this. And we think it's cool. You should try it. You should, you know, check the open beta. I will keep repeating this. Check the open beta. Feel around it and provide feedback, please. We need that. The tower abilities got revised. Well, not really revised. They were just reverted to their vanilla values. And that's about it. With the exception of the Lotus Tower, which it's just a 10 units difference in damage that is dealt by the tower. Yes, simplification is always good. Razo is saying the right thing. Simplification is good. And, you know, it makes things like really straightforward. There's no complications, no multiple, you know, hang-ups that the system goes through. So, you know, like it goes like this, but we make it like this, you know, just a straight line to understanding how it works. Okay, then there's dragonclan, not much to say here. It's just, you know, just the balancing thing. I think I can show you the really nice change that it stands out. These things are bound to change before release, possibly. You can check yourself. Maybe what's important is that Spearman's armor is against magic. It got increased to 125, so he takes 125% more damage from magic. And that is vanilla value, I think. I'm not sure, but I think it is. So that is the way to balance out his universal and quite high damage against units in the beginning of the game. Yeah, so that's it. And I'm not gonna comment on the other stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm gonna show you the last stand though, because it got, you know, it got revised quite seriously. Quite seriously. Let me show you. I think I can leak the development build of this. Let me see if it actually... Okay, it shows on the screen. That's really epic. This is exclusive content, by the way. You are welcome. You are welcome. Alright, what do we have here? Some epic sceneries. Let's do it like this. We have 10 guardians, right? Not those guardians. These guardians, right? And they have less than, right? And we have like 10, okay, maybe 8, maybe 10. Just 10, let's do it 10. 10 berserkers here. Enemy berserkers, by the way. Can I move them closer here? Okay, let's do it like this. And I'll show you what last stand now does. The tooltip pretty much stays the same, but the whole, you know, the sound effect and the visual effect is gonna be different. So let me show you. Increase the volume up to hear this. So, for example, Guardian dies and up. Okay, I used the wrong command. I'm sorry. But luckily, because I'm on a dev build, it's gonna be easy. So let's just say, for example, they die. Okay, this is the wrong build. This is the this is the wrong build. Let me just test it. Yeah, I know how AI plays it. Okay, I think it might not be working on this death right now, and I wouldn't know why, by the way. Okay, no, it was the development function that killed him completely. So you see, he does the scream, and then there's a new visual effect, and he, attacks faster, basically. So he took 2 berserkers, by the way. Let's do it like this. Let me make them... Let's do it like this, okay? That's a lot of damage. Maybe too much, not sure. But basically you can see that the Guardian screams, there's a new visual effect, and the scream is actually cut content that got restored and enhanced. So he does this epic scream and he goes into combat, he runs faster, he attacks faster, and then he just dies. That's it, that's the thing. Yeah, that was a lot of blood. I can't say much there. It's just how it is, really. Maybe we will decrease that. I don't know. Maybe it's worth decreasing it. Yeah, I'm not blaming the build. I'm just saying it's the dev command that killed them on the spot. I'm pretty sure I tested this earlier and it worked though, so I'm not sure what's different now. If you don't know this, because I will showcase it. Nico really wants you to see it. So in the it was it 58.1. I wouldn't know because epic change and people didn't really catch on that. I'm not sure if they did. AI learned how to use the boulders, and they use them quite, intelligently. So let's say I want to attack this Kabuki, and I come here, Kabuki will spot me, and instantly he's gonna do the boulders. He doesn't care about me, he's not attacking me, he's just doing the boulders. Right? He aligns the angle, and then pushes the boulder in the right angle. So you can play this game with the AI, and he's not gonna even attack you, he's just gonna push the boulders. Right? That's what he's gonna do. So you can play this mini game with AI, but just pushing the boulders. But I'm better than AI, so you have this as a result. Skynet AI, yeah. Okay, so just an example. Let's do it like this. We have a lot of units in here, and when we have one, who should it be? Who should it be? Let's just do a werewolf. Werewolf. Not mine though. Look what's gonna happen. He doesn't care about the units. He's just gonna do the whole bowling thing. And the AI is happy to show off this stuff. For your viewing pleasure, just killed this horse and killed himself. Not very smart, but it do be like that sometimes. Players do that all the time, so don't even worry about it. Goddamn shift. I keep pressing it. This is AI. This is AI. I know this patch isn't kind to the Wolf Clan. Well, you know, before this patch, the Wolf Clan was not kind to anybody. So, you know, we will go over those changes because it's a big topic. You know, the changes, they don't come for no reason, really. We try to make the experience for everybody more or less balanced. So, he even, you know, made a smiley. So, this is AI. This is like Skynet. You know, the smiley for you. That's basically the end of the showcase. Thank you, Mr. AI, for showcasing this amazing stuff. And let's move on. Try this feature. It's very epic. I think in the world editor for BR you can actually add the boulders. So you can make the maps where it's just you against AI, just throwing boulders at each other, sort of like a mini game mode, if you wish. Yeah, it could be fun. It really is. It would help you train how to be better at pushing boulders in the game, because boulders, at the end of the day, they are still part of the game. So, you know, just giving you hints. And maybe I shouldn't actually quit this. I'll just show you most of the things in this build. Let's do it like this. The Cannoneer. I talked about this yesterday, but it was showcasing in the PvP game, and it was not really a good showcase, I guess. Let's do it just with 20 Cannoneers. Okay, 20 is too much. Let's... Okay, just this. So, we go here. Cannoneer's default projectile is a new projectile called Stone Ball, which flies at a slow speed and hits one target only. Right, so this is a completely new attack for Cannoneer. And the Steel Cannonballs technique replaces Cannoneer's default projectile, which is the Stone Ball, by Steel Cannonballs, which travel faster and hit multiple targets in a row. So basically, it's the default attack of the Cannoneer in the original game or the game before 58.2. Yeah, we decided to do the advanced upgrade idea and give this unique feature after the upgrade, because it might have been a tad too strong. And the upgrade, if you don't know why we even touched the upgrade, it's because it didn't work in the original game, and our way of fixing it in 1.58, and it was not how we wanted to fix it. Because it really hurt the gameplay, you know, the Cannoneers not being siege by default, that was not really pleasant to anybody, I guess, and we perfectly understand that, but sometimes, you know, you have to be a little patient, and your patience shall be rewarded. And we rewarded like this with the stones. We rewarded by turning the Cannoneer into a hurler. Let me just show you the attack, so, right? I think the size is going to be decreased. This is a new texture, so this is an actual stone ball. And they shoot this, you know, they break on impact. They just break, and that's it. But, and they hit one single target. Like, they don't bounce, they just break on impact. Okay, let me tranquilize the AI, so it doesn't murder me with the rocks. They are still siege. Look at the well. Yes, it doesn't go through, but it still deals a lot of damage against buildings, right? So, for example, a lot of peasants around the tower, right? You damage the tower, and it deals good damage. But you are not damaging the peasants, right? And if they start repairing it, you have to target the peasants one by one if you don't have the upgrade. But if you have the upgrade, for example, you can target this peasant that just died, and the cannonball, the steel cannonball, would pass through the peasant, the tower, and another peasant on the other side. And that was the strong feature of that pass-through quality. So now it's single target, no more pass-through, but you get the technique. I'll show you right now. Oh, let me switch that. I'll show you right now. Right. Steel cannonballs. Cannoneers acquire steel cannonballs that fly faster and pass through multiple targets. There you have it. It's all explained. So we wait until that's done, right? Just a little bit. Just to show you, you know, stones flying. It's all rocks. But now it's the steel cannonballs. Where we go. You see they are faster. They already fly faster. They bounce. They bounce. There's gonna affect the peasants. They bounce. They attack multiple. They even hit the hut. And that's how it's gonna be. I think this is awesome. Not sure about you. Test it in game. See how you feel about it. Advanced upgrade. Now, the Cannoneer is done justice, more or less. And yeah, it's not just a simple more damage or more range or something like that. It's an actual unique feature added to the Cannoneer. If you're, if you're a player that knows what Cannoneer was before this update, yeah, you might feel a little bit, disappointed that Cannoneer got this attack removed, and it's no longer a default attack. But for a player, I think, for a new player, from their perspective, if you are seeing this and find out about that upgrade and what difference it makes, I think that would be an exciting thing. But I'm not sure. I think if I met something like this in a game, I would be excited, genuinely. So yeah, that's the thing with Cannoneers. That's explained. So it wasn't just removed, it was just put behind the upgrade, and the default attack is still as powerful, just a little bit worse. Well, not a little bit, but you get the idea. Okay, I'm not gonna quit this. Okay, hold on. I'll just reload the save. But I don't think I have much else to show regarding this. Poisoned weapons, right? The poisoned weapons technique for bandit. Oh, goddammit, I shouldn't have reloaded this. The poisoned weapons technique. Right. It now costs 3 aim points. Before it was 4, and maybe that was too much. And that means that Serpent no longer has the techniques that cost 4 game points. And maybe that's also a good thing. So, yeah, by the way, the stone balls, they were used actually in reality, in warfare of the medieval kind of period. We have true stories to back up our design decision. If that matters, and I think it does matter. Okay, so poison weapons, 3 game points, and that's it. So you can get them faster, you can enjoy poison faster, you can boost, omega boost, I would say, your Ronins and bandits into poison death machines. The rest, not much to talk about, I guess. Crossbowmen can no longer run infinitely, because that was like sort of abusable. Sort of the same with Vetkin, but it's not like a huge debuff. He's still a hero after all, right? Musketeer's base damage increased from 25 to 27, which is his default damage, like the original game damage. And we think, after all, and with the new siege, it's okay, it's good. We can put Musketeer at this value. Again, because he's a slow shooter, he reloads slow, and it's a fair adjustment, we think. The same, of course, affected the sniper scope, but it's not a vanilla value. Vanilla, I think, was 35, which was a huge overkill because sniper scope is piercing damage, meaning effective against everything. So, yeah, it's left at 27 and 5. And it costs less in Zen Edition, so there you have it. And Musketeer, the sniper Musketeer, can walk while being scoped, which he couldn't do in the original version. So the movement speed of the Musketeer was decreased, so he is now slower moving, 5%, you might not see the difference, but we are sort of making Musketeer that a little bit tanky and strong hitting unit, but with debuffs like movement speed. It's pretty classic, like traditional sort of balancing. We will see how it is in the game and how people are gonna utilize this. Sniper scope movement speed increased because then Musketeer goes into the scope mode, he walks, and we made that walk exclusively on the sniper scope faster, so they can relocate faster. And that's the gist of the change. Dark Pact is just a fix about the Dark Pact. It was too long for some reason, and we just shortened it like twice. Paralysis darts of the bandit amount decreased from 6 to 4. Less paralysis darts because they are a very powerful weapon. Ronin got completely rebalanced armor wise, and I guess we restored the innate ability range to the original value, which is 8, which is a huge sort of area. So after death, he's gonna affect like a very wide area and gonna slow down the enemies or boost his allies. The damage, the base damage of Ronin got increased by 5, and that's it's a considerable amount. So he deals 30 damage now, and he is becoming more or less glass cannon for a tier 3 unit. He's becoming a glass cannon because his explosive armor gets increased, his blunt armor gets decreased. So before he took 50% blunt damage, and now he takes 100. So like full amount of blunt damage. His cutting armor from 25% goes into 50%, so he takes 50% from cutting. And he takes also 50% from magic. That's the main change, basically. Before he was weak to magic, and now he is not weak to magic. He resists it. He takes 50% from magic damage, magic-based attacks. And yeah, that's the thing. And if you remember, like you see, the piercing armor remained unchanged, and you can upgrade the armor of the. Let me show you right here. You can upgrade Ronin's armor with the reinforced plating. It affects Ronin and Musketeer both, so they take less damage from blunt and piercing. So you can still reinforce your Ronin with that, and you can give them blood bond. And with blood bond, he's gonna be even more resistant because he's gonna share the damage 50-50 with his allied target. So for example, let's put the Kabuki, which was the standard counter to Ronin, and see how it is. So this is blood bonded Ronin. We see a Musketeer taking damage, not a lot of it, by the way. And Kabuki is not having a good time here. Before, this was the menace for a Ronin, but right now Kabuki just dies, and it's not even yellow hit points for Ronin. This Kabuki dead. And that means that things like Whirl, I'm trying to summon Whirl instantly. Things like Whirl, right? They don't work that well. This would kill like 30 Ronins around, but this Ronin just sucked it, and well, not this guy. This guy just went to sleep. But that's the cost to pay for blood bonding, you know. Sergio, hello. If I pronounce that right, I'm not sure how Italian names are pronounced. Sergio? Sergio? Let me know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, they still are gonna be glass cannons, but yeah, once you advance in tech, so you get the upgrade and then you decide to use the blood bond, Ronin's gonna be tankier. So that's the thing with the Serpent, right? If you want to make that unit extremely useful, you should do some extra steps. It's the same theme, the Cannoneers, same Cannoneer, the same bandit with the poisoned weapons. Yeah. Yeah. Infinity, by the way, welcome. Welcome everybody who's joining in. Mr. Lepesh, yes, we'll definitely play once I'm done with the changelog. I'm sorry, I have to explain it. I should have warned you about it, by the way. It's my bad. But you need to know about this as well, right? Because we're gonna play that. Infinity, right. Вы меня спросили вчера, да, про историю мира. Я чекнул группу ВКонтакте. И там в файлах не оказалось этой истории, и я ее сегодня добавил. Поэтому группа ВКонтакте, добро пожаловать. Найдете вкладку «Файлы», и там можно будет найти всю эту историю вместе с потрясающим переводом от Елены Егоровой. Так что, да, спасибо за напоминание. Наслаждайтесь. Okay, sorry, this was a short Russian break. We coming back to the changelog. Ronin is now epic. Enforcer. Also something worthy. Okay, everything is in the Serpent Clan. Everything is worthy to talk about. So we have sword with glass sword. No. Step. Lay off those rocks. Glass sword. If you don't know, previously it killed the swordsman, right? It killed the swordsman, and there was no way to save him. And now it does not kill the swordsman. It leaves him with a little bit of hit points. And yeah, by the way, we can test here. The health stays the same, but stamina regenerates. But he can't run anyway because he's not on yellow hit points. So yeah, glass sword no longer kills swordsman. I think killing swordsman was a bit too much. We think that, and that's the thing. If you upgrade the health of the sword, where are the peasants? Okay. If you upgrade the health of the swordsman, he's gonna have more hit points after killing. Okay. After using the glass sword. So right now it's like, I don't know, 5% maybe? And yeah, he has to be... if he is not healed, if he is not full hit points, he is gonna die. I'm pretty sure about this. Yeah, he will die. So you have to make sure that he is healed. And and stays at full hit points. So we're continuing on. You see the health upgrade is here, the sword is here, and let's just hit that peasant and see how much we have left. You see, this is just a bit before yellow hit points. Yeah, he's yellow now and he can run away normally, and then he can get healed and maybe go back to combat, maybe do something else. So that's how glass sword is right now. That's the change. Thank you, GS. Thank you for your kind words. Appreciate it. Hopefully it's gonna be enjoyable to play once it's released. I remind you that you can try it in open beta right now. You can switch to open beta and check these changes on your own. Enforcer, right? Some changes to Enforcer. His default speed was increased by 10%. So he's a speedy boy now. It still looks a bit silly, but he's faster because he was quite slow in the, in the previous versions, but now he's speedy. Raspberry glass sword would take priority over anything, so it would instantly kill the mugging guy. I'm pretty sure. We can test it here, actually. I think. Let me check. So, glass sword, right? Shift B. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, let's do it like this. Hold Shift B. Let's just have this one has mug and this one has glass sword, and let's just have him attack. Yeah, you see that this is what happens basically. So glass sword will always take priority over mugging. We can do more tests on this, you know, if you want to see this. Steel. It's always glass sword. Okay, this time I changed the wrong parameters. Let me just put them apart like this. Control B, sword. Okay, it's always glass sword. It's pointless to change it. It's always. And the AI enables it on its own, by the way, Nico. Do I really have to press it? I'm pretty sure they do it on their own. Are you sure about this? Like, god damn it, I'm... Okay. Okay. Okay, I gave him mug, and let's test it. Oh, it's still gonna be glass sword. I am pretty serious. No cheating. Glass sword should always take priority. It would be weird. But you know, yeah. It's always glass sword. It's always glass sword. Enforcer, right. Got distracted there a little bit. Enforcer. Runs faster. If he has the boots, which are permanent now, hobnailed boots. Well, they were permanent in 58.1, I think. And right now, the only effect that they do... Yes, he is. Yeah. Yep. So he's a very speedy boy now. And let's try to test it. They have a buff. The boots give a buff now, which is evasion from projectiles. So, for example, if you have like 5 archers, and they are gonna shoot at the running enforcer, he's gonna evade those projectiles. Why are they not shooting? You see that they are missing quite a bit. And I think even if he's not running, it's gonna be still evasion, right? So yeah, this is the evasion. It's given on hobnail boots. Because if he doesn't have the hobnail boots, he's gonna get hit by everything. But if he has them, you see the evasion begins. Speaking of the low blow, let's try to do it. Stop shooting me, man. Okay, thank you. I don't think I can order them to get on the horse. Get on the horse, please. Get on the horse, please. Doesn't want to get on the horse. And that horse went wild. Let's do it like this. Let's see if we can make this happen. He still ignores it. Why do this? Let's try spear. Oh, god damn it. Why are you running? Okay, let's try to do it like this. Still ignores it. Still ignores it. Okay, maybe I should do this. And this. Why are you ignoring it? Okay, I don't think I can make this happen. I can make it happen the other way. Let's do it like this. For example, I have a mounted unit, right? A mounted unit. This is control. Okay. So, you see that? You see that? And he's just running away. You saw what happened, right? Low blow. It dismounted the sword. So that's a thing now. It was a user suggestion that we really liked. Low blow dismounts the unit from the horse, so you can steal that horse. Right now, I think there is a problem with the stun, so the horse gets paralyzed. This is unintentional, but I think that's how it should be. Maybe that's how it should be. So the horse is like a little bit shocked from that punch, yeah. And that's how it works right now. Once more, the showcase. Let's just put Enforcer here. Here he is, just fighting, but what if he has low blow? He's gonna use it. Boom, just like that. And he's running away, and the horse is like, what the hell? And he's pushing the boulders. So yeah, you can use this to your advantage, of course. And that's one of the things about the low blow. That is now a thing, so that makes Enforcer in general quite useful. Okay, the rest is not really interesting. The buff to heroes, it's a global thing. All heroes of all clans have their damage increased because they are heroes after all, and they are gonna be hitting hard. And that's it. Okay, wolfclan, but before that, I'm gonna go on a break. It's really hot here. Oh, I need to get a glass of water and possibly wash up. Okay, wolfclan and Lotus Clan are left. We're gonna do this, but first, a break. We're back. Wolfclan. Let's go. So, the first thing right off the bat, the wolf's den. The the wolf capacity increased from 8 to 12, and what does that mean? You know, the stables of all the other clans, it was a user suggestion as well, and we honestly didn't know why it wasn't a thing before, but I guess for balancing purposes, again. Sorry, my dog is interfering. So, the stables from the other clans, for the Serpent, Dragon, and Lotus, they can hold 6 horses total. And then you bring a horse to the wolf den, it's 2 wolves. So 1 horse equals 2 wolves. But the max capacity that the wolf's den was able to handle was 8. So that is just 4 horses. That equals 4 horses. So we expanded it to equal, 6 horses. So you can have a maximum amount of wolves to be 12. So yeah, 12 wolves. Basically, wolves den, it can hold a bit more wolves now, and that's good. That's how it should be. I can't show the dog not this setup. Maybe soon. Maybe I can. Since you asked, I will show her. Иди сюда. Иди ко мне, давай. I hope my whole thing doesn't come crashing down. Иди сюда, прыгай. 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 Прыгай сюда. Да. Okay, it will. Let me do it like this. Well, there you go. That's her. That's her. Oh man. Oh man, my whole t-shirt is now. Иди на место. На место. Yeah, speaking of wolves, there is one in my house. Packmasters on the other side, they got nerfed. So, that is, the nerf consists of them basically having 1 less wolf. So before, 1 Packmaster could hold 3 wolves, now 1 Packmaster can hold 2 wolves. And we still think that's balanced. Because before 58.2, the power dynamic of the clans was generally shifted to the wolf side because of the pack rush, so-called pack rush. You know that the wolf can acquire horses faster than the other clans because of the build order. I'm sorry, and that's an intentional feature, right? So the wolves can be acquired sooner. And before then, 1 Packmaster could hold 3 wolves. It was not very balanced because it was really overwhelming for a unit to be like that and have so many wolves. It worked in the original game because in the original game the balancing was a bit different. The horses were extremely strong, and now they are like sort of nerfed and more or less used for different purposes. And that's how it should be in the Zen Edition. Basically, Packmasters nerfed, and with them together, the druids, the entanglement of druids, it got nerfed in a way that is, before if you tangle a unit, that unit is just, frozen, it's idle, and it can't do anything. But now units that are tangled, they can't move, they can't run away, they can't do any of that, but they can attack. So if you tangle a ranged unit and he's not engaged, he can shoot you back while being entangled. He just can't run away. And if you tangle a melee unit, he's just gonna be staying unless there are enemies nearby. And if he can reach those enemies, he's gonna smack them. That's the thing. So now, if you get tangled by a druid or a dryad, which gets entanglement after the upgrade in the forest temple, right, which is the upgraded town square, That's the thing. So entanglement now doesn't completely disable the unit, which was a thing before. So units can fight back. That's it. That's it. The rest of the changes, not much to talk about. Gale's damage type back to magic instead of cutting. It suits her the most out of all damage types. It covers for the lack of magic damage in the wolfclan. Sort of, just a little bit. We got added some. We added some stamina costs to her ability, so it's not spammable. The same happened with the Maulers, and then the adepts of the Lotus Clan, the staff adepts. Peach Slinger got a fix to the Peach Mines, and a bit of a nerf, so they are not broken as we were before. They were literally broken. They applied double damage, and yeah, they no longer do that. The general amount of scorched earth mines that can be placed was increased by 4. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Oh, let me address some comments in here. I don't think the showcase of steel cannonballs is like really important against the enforcer. If you want, of course I can show it. Let's do it like this. Let's do, I don't know, 4 Cannoneers. And they give them the steel cannonball, right? I think, is it even gonna be like, yeah, you know, evasion doesn't work as well on exactly the steel cannonballs, but it's still okay. But because enforcer is weak to blunt, it's not gonna be very good. Now they just didn't miss this time. Did I test the correct thing? Just, you know, checking. Up, 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 up. Where are the enforcers? They gone. But okay, I guess that was enough of a showcase, and I left again, which I shouldn't do until it's over. Alright, the Lotus Clan, I guess I can show it. It's important, it's an important change, and I guess we can showcase it here. Right. So we have bravers, right? Note that I have 10 yin points. Since this update, 58.2, bravers get stronger with each yin point. Just like the heroes. Well, they are heroes, basically. So, they get stronger. Now they are going to be at their maximum power. They are still, you know, soft hitters, but at 10, it might be actually painful for goddamn Kabuki. Okay, let's try that again. He scared me. I panicked. But I'm showcasing a different thing. You see, the cooldown on the brawlers is now a thing. So the brawlers are no longer as easily spammable as they used to be. So you see the bar is filling up. Once it fills up, you can summon them again. That's how it goes. Buffing Lotus instead of Wolf. Where is the buff in giving the cooldown though? Or are you talking about the yin increment? Because that is not like, it's not that much of a buff. Come on, it's free brothers, exclusive units, unique units. Okay, there's a lot of them, and there's even Ara, so basically, yeah, I can't showcase their power. The Browers are able to kill the units quite, you know, it's a good damage that is dealt by them. So they can pick off some units in prolonged fights, I guess, if they have, like, an amount of things. It's a small change, really, because by default, the damage of the Browers is sort of, you know, minuscule. And you see the cooldown is working as intended. It says that recovering Brother's soul, that's what is going on behind the scenes. And once his scale is there, you can summon them again. That's it. That's the change. Lotus Peasant hit points got increased by a bit. Not sure why they were at 135, but we made it 150. Just like the other peasants. So, yeah. Decreased the hit points for melee brothers Lotus and Tosil. Starf Adept's Dark Canopy costs stamina, so you can't really spam it. It's gonna cost you if you spam it. Окей, окей. Не, нулевого коста нету, это просто билд разработчика. Они до сих пор стоят 1 единицу, как и должно быть. Но их атаки генерируют тоже очки, поэтому как бы там все себя самобалансирует. Okay, back to the thing. Leaf Disciple, melee Counter-Strike innate ability of the Leaf Disciple. It got its damage decreased from 5 to 3. And the damage type of this ability it changed from magic to piercing. So let's do a little matchup in here. Let's disable AI. It's giving me too much troubles. Just like PvP all over again. So we have Leaf and we have Spearman. And I remind you that in this update, Spearman has a weakness against magic, but the Counter-Strike of Leaf Disciple is no longer magic, it's piercing. So it will go like this. You see the red effect on the Spearman. With each attack that he deals, he receives piercing damage from the Leaf Disciple. And for some reason, Leaf still comes out on top against the Spearman. Maybe it's still broken. Maybe not. Let's try that with a sword. Yes, sword does it better, right? Sword does it better, but still suffers. Still suffers. It used to be magic, but now it's piercing. So that's how it goes. Yeah, that's the ability of Leaf Disciple. Needed to make it a little bit softer, and that's what we did. Okay, other things are just small tweaks here and there. Blade Acolyte speed decreased, movement speed. Base damage decreased. Deceased ones base damage decreased by a tiny bit. Warlock, some fixes with the Warlock. Warlock's Siphon, which is his one of his abilities. Not this Warlock, thank you very much. This is like energy Siphon from Tosil. He's basically Warlock giving stamina to other units. So for example, we have Dark Canopy Adept here. Each time we activate Dark Canopy, it's gonna cost us 10 units. So we can spam it, and you see our stamina goes down. Siphon now works on all units, so you can sustain the canopy if you keep feeding the unit with the energy from Warlock. So one adept can use his ability for longer just as an example. And if you have a couple warlocks, you can sustain other abilities, for example, unclean sentry or spreading goo. That's how it goes, right? You see, his stamina is ending. Just give him the energy, and he can still use the ability. I think now that it affects all units and not just tier 2 units, even though we go sort of against the lore, we do it for the, you know, gameplay purposes. Now it can be a really good ability if it is in the right hands. Yeah. Yeah, it can make some abilities spammable. We'll have to see how it goes. Soul Chill of the Warlock. Oh, by the way, the ready attack animation, right? We fixed that. I talked about it yesterday. Basically, you see, this is the idle pose of Warlock, and if you select them, just clicking on them, they go into a different pose, which is like ready to attack pose. So before that was not a thing, and if you selected Warlock, he would still play this animation. But now that you select him, he goes into a specific animation. You see he's like, I'm coming after you. He's like, come on, bring it. So all those animations, restored content, it's there now. And I think there's not a unit in the game that misses this animation, with the exception of Elaine, who sadly we can't fix because her model is sort of broken, and even the tools that are supposed to fix it don't work with her. I don't know if we'll ever be able to fix her, because we know that there are those animations, and we would like to see them, but you see, if you select her, her animations stay the same. It's the idle animations. And she has those ready up animations. She has all of them, but we can't add them because it's just broken for some reason. Yeah, so she is the only unit in the entire game that is missing those animations, because all the other units like Kazan, Leaf Disciple, Warlock, Master Warlock, and some others like the Witch and Battle Maiden, all those got restored, so they have their proper animations. That's how it goes. Elaine doesn't want to be fixed. You can't fix her. Infested One, a little bit of rebalance here. Previously, he was not healable, but that didn't make it into the final cut of the balance. So you can still heal him. He will still regenerate health to 100. He will still do it faster than the other units. And he has a bit different armor now. Yeah, he got his stats rebalanced. Not much to talk about here, really. It's just how it goes here. He got a little bit more resistant to explosive as a result. Oh yeah, and I guess we can showcase Famine. If you remember, before it was an ability that if you pressed on it, it would activate around the... What is that? Nico, explain this, please. The mini-map is projecting onto the cursor of the map, and that's another issue of the game that we are trying to fix. A material issue. It is responsible for a lot of graphical effery in the game. It just do be like that. Okay, moving on. Famine is now a targetable projectile, so you can basically use it from afar, like this. As you see, the rice is going down. The range is not like the long range, but it's fine. Like this for now, I think. We'll test it. We'll see how it goes. You don't have to go right into the rice and then use it. Now it's from a distance. And yeah, let's see the regeneration rate on them. This guy. You see he's regenerating quite fast. And to full hit points. So full bar. Moving on. Zymeth, a worthy note about Zymeth. Zymeth got his own projectile, which is this blue thing with a unique impact effect. And that was made to sort of like symbolize his power and status in the Lotus Clan. He is now a siege unit, meaning he deals a lot of damage to buildings. He just deals a lot of damage in general to other units as well. Let me just show you. This is against a peasant hut, you see. That's a lot of damage, yes. That's what he does. And if you attack the peasant, you need 3 shots. That might be a bit broken, but... Oh yeah, that right. This is because yin points are at 10. That's why he looks this busted. I forget about that. Okay, now he has nothing. And yeah, the damage is like this. So you need like 6, I think. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. So 6 hits to kill a peasant. That's how it goes. And against the hut, it goes like this. And of course, if you get more yin points, he goes stronger. If you have 10 yin points, he is twice as strong as he is by default. That's the thing with Zymeth. And if you don't know, in the previous update, he got added a unique feature on his ability. Now that he uses it, he also casts down lightnings at the same time. Before, he just summoned rain, and once rain was in full bloom, so to say, he could summon the lightnings that would strike the enemies down. But now he can do it upon activating the ability, like this. And now the rain comes, and he will be able to add more lightnings to that. And if you just let him idle and he, gets the stamina, you can activate the ability again, and it's gonna strike the lightnings again. So, sort of on demand. I'll show it. I'll try to show a double strike. Yeah, that's how it goes. Well, Zymeth is now truly a powerful hero. He has a lot of hit points, he has great damage, he has a crazy ability, and that's how he should be. We'll see how it is balance-wise. We'll find out. I guess that sums up the changelog, right? Starting army got replaced by starting peasants, and that's that's the setting that you choose in the lobby. You see starting peasants. So if it's small, it's 2 peasants. If it's medium, it's 4 peasants. And if it's large, it's 6 peasants. So for example, we choose large, and we are gonna start with 6 peasants. And the more peasants, the more things you can do from the beginning of the game. That's how it is. So yeah, maybe that setting is worth changing now. It's up to you. And the other stuff is just VFX. We are not gonna go through that. It's just remarks on the VFX. That's it. So that would conclude the changelog. Check it out yourself. I will once again share the link in the chat if there are new people who are watching right now. Let me quickly do this in here. Right. Let me post it on that and on that. That's how it goes, right? I think Twitch, it seems like Twitch blocked my link, I'm not sure. So yeah, you can check it out yourself, see how it is, test it in the game, maybe alongside playing. And yeah, open beta, switch to that and test it out. Okay, I take a small break again, and then we come to play the game, finally, actually. Lepesh, I hope you're not sleeping. I hope you're ready. 5 or 10 minutes, probably 5, and we can do things. Alright, okay, alright. Okay, we back. And we are downloading the beta. And we are starting it up. And we are hosting, so Mr. Lepesh can join us. Just to showcase some of those changes. And let's do it the traditional Serpent way. Yeah, as Raspberry has mentioned, I talked about it yesterday on another stream. Zen Edition is not gonna have any new content. We can only balance what is there and restore the content that was missing. That's about it. So no new content planned in the Zen Edition. That's a hint. That's a hint. But take it however you want it. No, it's not just about the, how many team members there are. It's mostly about how complicated and privatized. I'm not sure how to call it, what to call it. Let me check Lipish. Yeah, I can't explain it, of course. Remember that we picked this game up back then, and it is still, and it is still 20 years old, right? And we couldn't break through the limitations that were imposed upon us and the game, I guess, and the whole amount of things. Since, the game is proprietary engine, it has its own proprietary tools, and all of that, it's a lot of things to go through. And right now, with the tools of today and everything, without porting the entire code and the other things, the code of the tools and the file formats that are private, and it's really complicated. The content is just not gonna be there. Plus, it would look horrible, I think, because it would be outdated content. And that's why, for the Zen Edition, we are not doing anything like that, but that's for the Zen Edition. Because maybe there is a chance you will see new content in the BR universe in a distant future. Possibly. Okay, Lepesh says he can't join, and that means that maybe it's me who is the problem, and somebody updated the thing while who could it be? Okay, so this is really complicated. I launched OBS through Steam. And now I can't close Steam because it wants me to shut the OBS. And if I shut OBS, the whole stream ends. That's just how it is. Yeah, because somebody there updated open beta for no reason while I was talking. I cannot play it anymore. Yeah, because without restarting Steam, I can't update it. Because that's the problem of Steam. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. What am I supposed to do here? Because I can't close OBS. Whoever updated it, shame on you for doing that during the stream. Mr. Lepesh, I think we are not playing the beta. So basically, I was just talking about it, about the changelog. We are gonna play the public version, which I guess has its own perks. We are just gonna go public and maybe find people and maybe play some team games, because team games might be more exciting to watch. Yeah, so switch to public if you are listening right now. Switch to public. Oh, that's a shame. But I don't know how much I could have really showcased with just the two of us, me and Lepesh. Yeah. I guess public is better. Or is it? Because, you know, after playing 58.2 for some time, 58.1 is a bit hard to get used to. And YouTube decided to disconnect for no reason, and that means I have to restart the chat. But troubles started happening. Should be fine now. You should write something in the chat. Okay. YouTube disconnected, fail chat. Yeah, the program is called fail chat. And I guess I understand the name now. We'll see if we can get people. Probably nobody from our place, which is Europe. Probably gonna be Southeastern Asia, and maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Hopefully, no problems. Right? Oh god, instantly red ping. There's no chat activity. I'm a bit concerned. Is it just people not writing, or is it the chat actually dead? Somebody just put a dot in there, just to let me know that it's alive, from YouTube, preferably. God damn it. Is it? Okay, never mind. Raspberry saves the day. Raspberry saves the day. Yeah, thank you. It's working alright. Yeah, everybody left us. I guess they didn't like the pings as well. And Lepesh himself, for some reason, going red ping. What the hell? The painful wait begins, but at least we can listen to the music. If nothing happens in the next 3 minutes, we can play 1v1 and showcase the inferior balancing of 58.1. How about that? Yeah, Sarah. You giggling over there and just writing in there. Why are you not playing? Where is BR? Why are you not joining us right now? Huh? Explain. Explain yourself. Cake. TH. We got the wild cake from Thailand. Oh god, the ping. Urgh. That is a dangerous ping. That you should only play if you're desperate. Which is our case right now. What's happening with the pings? Are you seeing the same thing that I'm seeing? Lepish, why are you spiking? Sarah, where is the time? Find the time. You can't not find the time for BR. I really wish Ed will have a bigger dev team and build a new game studio. I will buy games from Ed, he's a good lead game developer. Yeah, we wish that as well. But things are, you know, we have to make do with what we got right now. So yeah, for now we are just a small dev indie team. And maybe that will happen through future crowdfunding, but we are just exploring those possibilities right now. Not sure how it's gonna be. Not sure how all of that is gonna turn out. We'll have to see. But we all wish that, yes. Including Ed himself. Oh god, the ping. The ping is something like... This is gonna be disgusting. Let's see, maybe it's not. I'm just like being a pessimist. But 300, stable 300, that's gonna be slow. And might be choppy. Oh, it's spiking. Oh. It's please. 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 Okay. A classic countdown. Oh god. This clan. Okay, it's bearable. It's actually bearable. But more chances to desync. Which is probably what's gonna happen, not gonna lie. We will have to see. A bit of choppiness.
I tend.
Should maybe instantly go for acolytes just to showcase you how disgusting they are in 58.1.
I am the root.
Not sure how we allowed that, but it is what it is. Your content makes me feel like a child again, dude. Thank you so much. Hey, you're welcome.
I am humble.
Your comment makes me feel like a child. In a good way. Fills me with joy, yeah. So let's rumble a little and bring all the nostalgia. As much nostalgia as possible. You should play though. You should play with us, you know. Get the game on Steam. 58.2 drops. Get straight into the game. There's gonna be a flow of people. It's gonna be nice. Hopefully. Help me out here, Lepesh. Just apply poison to him so I can catch him. And I think this is where we go leaves, which is another disgusting unit. Can we catch this guy? Oh, he's too fast and Lepesh is not helping. Lepesh! Shoot them, Lepesh, you just need to shoot them, man. Just apply poison, and I can finish them. Okay, we can do this. We can start attacking here. Just a little bit here. Let's go back to the Lotus base. Oh. Just try to keep him poisoned and I can make quick work of him. Should be simple enough. Need to scout what the other guy does, because he's been suspiciously silent. Oh, he's Lotus as well. What the What is this? You can kill him. You can take him. You can take him. Don't worry about it. Just disengage your crossbowmen. Don't let them fight in melee. And yeah, help me out here. Okay, seems okay. Okay, seems okay. Can I save that acolyte? Should we go all in? And just, like, you know... This is the tier 1 spam that we are talking about, right? This is a showcase. This is nothing but tier 1 units on all 4 sides. This is the rush stage of the game. And nobody is going anything other than, you know, tier 1. What do you think about this? It's fun, yes. Well, Lepesh going tier 2 and instantly losing that tier 2. A good showcase of why it's tier 1 unit. Okay, yeah, if they are doubling down on the melee units, I have to get in there. Gotta go back now, because I stopped producing and we kinda lost the unit race.
I am the root. Wise. I listen. I learn.
We can catch up, not a problem. I'm saving up the yin points though.
I obey. I serve. Swiftly.
There was a lot of leaf disciples and acolytes, so that means that if I go adepts, we're not gonna be effective against disciples. But if I go acolytes, we're gonna be effective against disciples, and they will hold their own against other acolytes. Yeah, they are just massively going into tier 1 spam. You see, nobody wants to advance in here. And because they are doing that, I have to keep doing that as well. Otherwise, we lose the unit race. The arms race, if you wish. So yeah, but they are kind of throwing right now because of the... You know, the just how it is. They suicided the army, basically. And I don't have any upgrades, so I'm not as effective as I would like to be.
Quickly. The leaf obeys. Quickly, I move with haste. I serve with the wind.
Showcasing the stun darts as well. Well, the paralysis darts is the more appropriate name. I can upgrade the acolytes since I'm using them. They are the prevailing army. He, you know, if we are to team play, teamwork, he can help me out by, you know, getting tech. Even caltropes, the bandits, stuns, that's what we need. The swordsmen, not so much, because that kind of damage and those kind of units, I'm making them right now. So he can just sort of add to my composition instead of mimicking it, right? If I'm making sense there? Sorry, I'm sleeping a little bit. Just run. You need the bandits with standard, if you're listening to me. Yeah, he's making them. The push. Yeah, they're just making leaves at this point. It's gonna be fine if I make epic. No, keep those bandits going. Keep those bandits going, or we are gonna lose the you know, they're gonna lose this fight. I really need the creep right now, so I need to stop producing. Cake TH got the brothers. Not sure how much I can do here with against leaves. I am gonna lose those units. They are on the brink of death. And he is not using the battle. One. Okay, maybe he is using. But that was just wasting your army for nothing. Go back, man. Don't fight this. How is my creep doing there? Creep soon. Use the dart. Use the dart. Okay, now we have creep. And I'm gonna show you the brawler spam and the other things. I can summon all 3 brawlers because I've been saving up, right? You get 1 yin point with creep. And you see, this is tier 1 only, and they have an overwhelming number of units, which is what I was talking about. You don't fight. You don't fight. We go like this. And because he's not supplying units, this is sort of over. And I can't really bless efficiently. And I can start supplying now. Back to supplying. But it might be over at this point. At least on this base, right? Because they also have the bravos, they have the blessing. Yeah, so basically this is what I'm talking about. The whole bravos thing. I can turtle into this and get the tier 2, which is gonna be the actual counter. Yeah, you don't need raiders. Oh wait, what is that?
Show me the way. They die. They fall. Quickly. I serve. The leaf obey.
Did he get blessed? What happened there?
I am humble.
Yeah, I can't do much here. They are just overwhelming me with numbers. Okay, we can quit this and just remake it real quick. Hopefully they join back. And that is what I'm talking about when it comes to the tier 1, prevailing amount of tier 1 units, right? This is what happens. And if we can make the tier 2 faster, for example, in this case, it could be deceased one who would disable, like, the acolytes, that could help a lot. Or the same bandits that could fight the acolytes efficiently. That's what that training time change is for the most part. That's it. I'm glad that I was able to demonstrate it, you know. Oh, and YouTube decided to disconnect again, and I only noticed now. Let me redo it real quick. Sorry if I missed some comments. It's because the chat sometimes disconnects for no reason. My passion for fire. You don't make raiders against acolytes, you know, it's an instant death. It's either you have to be the caltrops to disable them, or you don't make them at all. Yeah, YouTube always problematic for some reason. Keeps disconnecting. But Twitch is just fine. Twitch never disconnected once. But YouTube is already 2 times. Okay, looks like we can remake this. Nope. Nope. No valley.
With great haste.
What was your comment? Because
Yes,
I didn't see anything on the Twitch side of things.
Yes, my lord.
I'm not ignoring Twitch. Twitch never disconnects. It's the YouTube that disconnects. That's the thing, right? Oh wait, I'm Serpent as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, my lord. Serpent. Yes, sir. Moving, master.
Okay, I forget how unfortunate the positioning
Yes, my lord.
is on this
Serpent.
map.
Moving, master. Of course, sir.
I think I'm gonna end it in an hour, so not sure if you can make it by then, Mr. Razor. Who would have thought it's acolytes again?
Yes, sir.
My toes, like a viper. Silent, but deadly. My venom
But
awaits.
this time, looks like our friend is in trouble.
Like a viper, on my toes, my venom awaits. Coiled and waiting, armed and ready. On my toes. Like a viper. Silent, but deadly.
No control here.
Like a viper. Armed and ready. Silent, but deadly. Armed and ready. On my toes, like a viper.
Of course, sir.
You can do it like this, sure.
Silent, but deadly.
Why are they both Lotus?
Silent.
Is that actual random or is that some bug that I don't know about?
Coiled and waiting. My venom awaits. Silent, but deadly.
Maybe we can make the stables? I don't think we can actually.
Armed and ready.
Oh my god, and I put them on passive. That was disaster.
Deadly. On my toes.
Yes, my lord.
Coiled and waiting. Like a viper. Coiled and waiting. Armed and ready. Rapid fire. Fill them with holes.
Alright, and this side doesn't have horses.
My venom awaits. Like a viper. Strike them dead. Silent, but deadly. Armed and ready. Like a viper. Silent, but deadly. On my toes. Let's go.
That's unfortunate. If they were on this side, I could have done something about this. If we can get that tower up.
Moving, master. Of course, sir. Yes, my lord.
Let's cause some trouble.
Moving.
Yeah, I
master.
don't think he can. That is probably a ballsy move.
Let's have some fun.
Yes, my lord.
YouTube disconnected again. What the hell?
Let's break some heads.
YouTube, please.
Yes, sir. Serpent. With great haste.
Let's go.
The serpent returns. Of course, sir. Yes, sir.
Teach them a lesson.
Yeah, I'm sorry, YouTube people.
Like a viper. Rapid fire. Silent, but deadly. Let's have some fun. Bring some armed and ready.
You are in my trap now, mister.
Let's go.
Oh, oh.
With great haste. Yes.
Okay, these guys need to take this.
You have no more rights. And waiting.
Serpent commands.
Coiled and waiting.
On my way. Let's cause some trouble.
Then, armed and ready.
Serpent commands. I obey. Yes, I obey. On my way. Let's have some
What?
fun. Let's go. Let's cause some trouble. Yes, on my way.
Wait, how did he get that?
On my way.
Silent, deadly, armed and ready.
As you say. The serpent commands. Yes.
Viper.
Victory for the serpent. Victory.
I need to keep supplying the units, right? Oh, and he blocked my, yeah, okay, that is smart.
Coiled and waiting.
On my way.
Like a viper. Silent, deadly. Like a viper.
To our enemies. I obey.
On my toes.
The serpent commands.
And Lepesh has lost, right? He has nothing but the tower.
Coiled and waiting.
Yes. On my way. Yes. On my way.
What can we do here? He can't destroy the stables. I can't do much here. I can't help my friend in here. There's not much that can be done, really.
With great haste.
Yes, I obey.
Moving, master.
Yes. Victory.
Strike them dead.
Serpent.
And ready.
How did that dismount the sword? I have several questions.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir.
I obey.
Let the dogs pay.
On my way. As you say.
I can't trample, bro. I can't help you.
Get off our land.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Yes. On my way. I obey.
Moving, master. Yes, sir. Serpent.
My venom awaits.
On my way.
Moving, master.
Yes.
Next game, here we go.
Yes, my lord.
Okay,
Yes,
okay. I'll hold you up to that. It's no worry, man. Just play and acquire that experience. That's all I need from you. Well, of course, I would like some, you know, skill and everything. But most important part is that you learn.
Yes.
Do you think I can take that guy?
As you say. The serpent.
Unfortunately, I don't have the imp points for the double trample, which is very unfortunate.
The serpent commands. On my way.
Yeah, they have the stamina. They can do the double spirit thing, right? The second breath kind of stuff. So the only guys I can really trample are the leaf disciples.
Death to our enemy.
But even then, I'm not gonna do much. Okay, I need to restore the YouTube chat. Not sure why YouTube disconnecting so much. It's very weird that it happens.
You have failed us, Lord.
And yeah, once again, tier 1 units and nothing else. Tier 1 units and bravers and nothing else. That's what we're talking about here. At least I got horses. That's different. That's like, I don't know, tier 3, tier 4. That kind of thing. You know? Yeah, what is another good map? Watering hole. Pretty good. The YouTube chat should be back by now. Oh, no, it's not, but it should be now. I'm sorry, the chat issues, it happens. It do be like that. Should be better now. This might take some time. Let me close one slot. And we can expand this. Razubere, greetings. Welcome to the game. Sarah, you should follow. Once you have time. You better find it, by the way. I'm gonna nag about it all the time. I'll PM you every day about the time. Because BR is not the game that you should just let go. Mark my wise words. Oh, man. Oh. I don't think anybody will join now, though. Yeah, I don't think people are gonna join. We have to do something about this. We can play. The Russian squad. Okay. What's the map? Map gonna be watering hole. A bit of Russian shenanigans going on right now. I saw Pocket joining, so I'm gonna open that and see if he can bring somebody on board. Enjoy the beautiful music of BR. I'm not gonna say that on stream. I'm not prepared. I already forgot how to pronounce that. Isn't it I heard him? Something like that? I think it was easy. I thought it was difficult at the beginning, but it was easy actually. But my Russian is interfering into this. Krankenschwester. With a little bit of American accent. Oh god, the ping on pocket. Wait, it was Aish Hölhen? Was it Aish? Was it Aish? Because, yeah, Razo is not there to help me, so I can't really pronounce it correctly. Next time I will be prepared for German. All I really need to do is dig up information. Oh, German. Okay, I'm getting there. Иди на место. You are not helping, Razo. This is not helping, you know. I heard... is it Shen? Is it Chen? Is it Han? Or is it Ken? Like in Chemist. I need to make sure this is not buggable. Like, they got 2 Lotus twice in a row. Was that a bug? Not sure about that. I don't think it bugs. Yeah, I heard him. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. I just need to, you know, work on that pronunciation. But you don't write, you know, you wrote Chen, basically. Okay, we need to start. Wait, what was the map again? Oh, okay. Yeah, just when I wanna go pack, my side is actually, like, has the least horses. Nice. Yeah, that was good, thank you, Sarah. Yeah. I remembered a little bit. Thanks to Razu. He's always out there looking out for my German pronunciation. Oh, the lag. Urgh.
For freedom.
I hate the slow-mo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is the reason why, you know, we are trying to collect as many European people as possible. Nothing against them, it's just how slow the game becomes. If you try the fast game, you really don't want to go back. It's like, you know, if you have a screen that is 60 Hz refresh rate, and you switch to 120, you can't really switch back to 60. That's the thing. Because you start perceiving, in this case, the game much differently. Razu, you can handle this easy. Shoot the crossbow, though. Oh, okay, that is the crossbow of Lepesh. Okay. Need water.
The wolf lead the way.
Let's get this one. Lepesh, you have to mass the units. Don't fight in the open against the prevailing force. Don't do that. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. Okay, we need to get the horses.
I am wolf.
Razo, yeah. Poke his peas. Poke his peas.
For the clan. For freedom.
Okay, I guess he was faster than us, but we can still get what's remaining if we can find it, actually see it. Yep, he's wolf as well. That means we need more druids. So we can actually eliminate the packs. What's going on here? Okay, Lepesh is dying. But that's fine. Razu, shoot the wolves! Shoot the wolves, man! Oh, why is nobody training in there? I need to take that one and then I can bail. Why is nobody training here though? I don't understand it. Okay, got that pack. That's what matters.
For the clan, for freedom, for the wolf.
I am.
For the clan.
Okay, we can keep collecting horses because we're gonna spam packs big time. How did he get me? Okay, I need 2 packs to fight that. And maybe these peasants. Peasants.
For the clan.
No problem. This is no problem. He can't micro his way out of that.
Let's hunt. Let's hunt. For freedom. Attack. Let's go. On the trail.
Easy. Should be easy. Easy enough.
For the clan. For the clan. Let's go. Let's hunt.
That's the power of wolves. I'm also showcasing the power of wolves, right? Because I have just a couple packs, but they are already creating a lot of commotion in here. And basically for the serpent, this is so over he can't do anything about it. And what do you know? I keep collecting the horses.
Attack. Let's hunt. Get down. Let's go. On the trail. Plot.
For the wolf.
For
Easy enough.
For the clan.
Not sure why that druid went in there.
Get down.
Yeah, you see the wolves are just eating
Let's go.
people. YouTube disconnected again. What do you do? What do you do with this? You just disconnected. And I forget that I have to start it like this, right? Oh, YouTube, not doing me favors.
I follow.
Let's hunt.
For the wolf. I am wolf.
Let's go.
Okay, I got set back a little by the events. Lipesh got absolutely my whole rice. I have to spread out.
For freedom.
to both of their bases now to optimize my rice flow.
For the clan. I am Wolf.
Then upgrade the pack health.
On the trail.
Because I'm only using packs at this point. There's gonna be a tower from Lotus at the top, I think. And that's the thing. Are you Russian? Yes. Yes, I am. That's my nationality.
For the clan.
Yep, that's a caught one. Keep killing him.
Let's go. On the trail. Let's go. Let's go.
No tower. Fascinating. He's gonna get caught by the wolves. He's gonna die. The power of wolves. This is what I'm talking about. Lepesh, you probably want to tower up. You know?
Let's go. Let's hunt on the scent. Let's go.
Can I do this?
On the trail. Let's go.
I'm really curious if
On
I
the
can.
trail. On the scent. Let's go. On Let's go.
That was a nice
On the
hit, man.
trail. Let's go.
Is he gonna still run into my trap?
On the scent. Let's go.
I scared the poor guy.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's hunt. Attack.
Okay, here I will need this. Maybe start making actual diggers.
Let's go. On the trail. On the scent. On the
That rock was bad.
On the trail. Let's go. On the trail.
Use the. Oh my god, I killed myself with that. Use the rock, Lipesh. Okay, this was a bad move by Pocky. Just basically, his army he was thrown into the frail. That was not a good idea because he was alone. He was alone fighting us, and he basically all of the units that he had they just perished.
Let's go. Let's go.
The roots are strong. I am
Was not a good idea to do that. And I am making sneaky fellows. My favorite fellows. Pablo, you are not gonna hear any answer from me. Like, nice try, man, but I'm not gonna answer that. I hope you understand.
For the clan. Attack.
for the clan.
Get them.
Hunt.
Attack. Let's
Lead the way. The wolf remembers. Lead the way. For the clan. Lead the way. I fight. For the wolf. The wolf remembers. I am wolf. God damn it!
My sneaky guys, sneaky diggers, not training action. Let me just put them on train. First the upgrade, the damage upgrade.
Let's go.
I fight.
Let's go.
Lead the way.
I'm sorry, Razo. I'm sorry, Razo. Just one musketeer, bro.
For the clan. I fight. For the wolf. The wolf
Oh, nice one.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's hunt.
Oh my god, he's not gonna get it.
Let's hunt. On the scent. Let's hunt.
How is that not getting anybody?
Let's go.
Razu, shoot the rock, man!
Let's go.
You have to shoot the rock, buddy. The rock, man.
Let's go. Get them.
Classic tilt, classic tilt. Shoot the rock, man. Shoot it, or you're gonna get killed by it. Are you letting tilt get ahead of you? I'll just leave you to that if you don't shoot it. Okay, okay. Pointless to talk about it. Razu, you can shoot the rock. You don't need stamina for that. You know, you shoot it and it breaks. That's how it works. Okay, I guess GG. I'll rehost. You can't expect cool moves from me because I am also like out of stamina and I can't run after the rock. What's up, Dusk? Oasis. Oasis. I got like 20 minutes left before I finish this. We can do something epic. Maybe not. Some ping issues, I guess peer-to-peer lag. A very dreadful thing to witness. Yeah, it is peer-to-peer lag. Try to restart the game. First advice if you are encountering the peer-to-peer lag. It's when only one person is like very high ping to you, but he's normal to others. That's the peer-to-peer lag. That means only you and that person lag each other, but you don't lag anyone else. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. That's the thing. Sorry, Daimyo, if you're watching. If you're not, then just sorry. Lepesh slot is reserved under that guy. Our friend and our secret professional in training. Okay, probably the last game, depends on how it's gonna go. They are colliding. Yeah, I wish somebody didn't update the game during the stream. Yeah, that would be nice. Okay, I'll let Daimyo join if he can, just to tell him to leave, basically. Because this thing can be going on for forever. He's performing pretty good, not gonna lie. Kinda outplayed me there with the rocks, with the boulders, and that's always a seal of approval from me. He's been doing pretty good. You are crap, Razo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That musketeer performance was awful. There's gonna be yeah, you see, there are connection issues when it comes to joining, because there are people from Southeastern Asia who has huge ping. And that ping, it does matter on the connectivity of the people, of the new people trying to join the lobby. If it was low ping, then we were like in the same area, basically, he would be able to join with no issues. But right now he's really struggling. Really struggling. But I don't know, if you try enough, maybe you can do something about it. Andre, welcome, by the way. No, there's no need to remake. It just comes down to Lepage being successful. I don't sound harsh, do I? Like, I'm just saying how it is. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, man. I actually genuinely feel sorry. Because Wako is a good ping and he plays alright, and then, like, we could have had a game there. But Le Push comes first. Oh my god. It's gonna be a non-stop joining now. Yeah, sorry, I don't like this. I don't like this kind of stuff. You just told the player to leave. Corretto, come. EU games. And they still join. They still join. Okay, sorry, we're going for low ping. We're going for low ping. Yeah, I would like to have a fast game just to show you what it's like. Because, you know, right now we are playing slow games. Next time, sometime. Hockey, sorry. Sorry, we're going for low ping games. Okay, nobody is listening. You only. Corretto.com. Because I'm trying to show you what is the, you know, the speedy games, the actual stable games, the flow games with no chokes, no slow motion, nothing like that. You will enjoy what you will see, I am telling you. But before that, we need to, you know, pass great journey. A really great journey. I want to respond to Wills, man. Thank you, Razo, for explaining. That clap back. I'm sorry I had to do this, okay? I will clap back. Oh, man. Is this a remake or just all Bellorums? Welcome, by the way. Top Ghetto. This is a remaster. If that helps, I don't know. You should check it out. You should check it out on Steam. It's on Steam right now. It's basically... it has a lot of changes compared to the original game, so I can't call it the both remake and I can't call it the, you know, the original version. Okay, I'm not... Oh, Wills. I will fight fire by fire. Is he gonna say something? Or is he just gonna quietly leave? Because that would be the wisest idea. To use the old hands for some APM. Oh man, you are in for a good time. There's a lot of APM going on. Especially in multiplayer like this. You see, we are playing 3v3 almost. Almost. Oh, failing. I know you care about Wills, but you know, and sometimes I just need to, you know, I need to like speak a little bit differently so he understands, right? I try to be nice, but that doesn't work on the guy. So I have to, you know, just a little bit of that sting, you know. You see? I'll just make it easy for him. I'll kick him. And we'll open a new slot. Basically, what I'm saying, failing, is there's no point to reason. He doesn't want to listen to you or to me or anybody at this point. He is in his own world and he likes to be there. He enjoys being that way. And that's absolutely fine. You do you, baby boo, but you will receive repercussions when you come across certain people. Because I can't stand this attitude. You see, he keeps rejoining. It's like the usual thing of a toxic player, the trait of a toxic player. He can't let go. He keeps rejoining. He wants to talk smack. He wants to like put on a show. Whatever. I just want to play because my time is running out, by the way. My time is running out. Okay, let me do it like this, because this slot has to open. Because we are on the verge of something epic right now. One more guy from Europe, and this is gonna be... This is gonna be speedy fast. And by the way, Poki and, you know, Deeds, it's not like I don't want to play with you. I would be glad, but not today, and not when, you know, this high-speed game is on the table. I saw the opportunity. Whenever I see an opportunity for a high-speed game, you know, with the European players, I am just jumping right in. I need that. I need that more. Oh, my time is running out. Can we get somebody? I hope we can. Wait, where's Ray from? He doesn't seem... Did he say where he's from? If he says Asia, I will never believe it. He is from Europe. USA, and his ping is like that? What? What? Oh, okay. Currently working in Bavaria. Yeah, that makes sense now. Bavaria. That makes sense. So he is in Germany, basically. I can kick the dude. Who is this Wills? He seems a root player. He is. I'll be honest. He is. That's all there is to it. He is a root player. That's all you need to know. One more player. Sarah, are you around? Do you wanna like make this stream, or do you still not have time? Because we about to have a 3v3. Listen. Oh, Sarah. It's okay. It's okay, I understand. I understand and respect that. I am a little disappointed, but, you know, it's fair. It's fair. Next time sometime. No, Razu. Don't leave. Don't leave, Razu. Okay, this is a wild idea. I can wait, he says. Why is he joining again? Like, what's I won't let you play because you just, you know, you don't understand. Hector of Troy. I was hoping it was a player from Europe, but sadly no. I guess nobody's reading the description of the game. Except for Wheels, but Wheels is a different story and a different case. Oh man. One day, hopefully. A ping filter would help immensely, yes. It wouldn't eliminate the waiting times, the lobby realms, but yeah, it would help actually. It would help. Matam. Matam running out, man. Yeah, okay, let's do the And the map is probably Oasis. You see, this is how bad it is in terms of trying to play in Europe. Unless you are bringing a whole heap of friends, you'll have to wait a long time to get a game like this. But look at the pings. Not a single yellow thing in there. It's just all white, and that's the most perfect setting for a game. It's just look at it. Okay, okay. First 10 seconds is stabilizing, right? Or maybe it's Lepesh spiking. Yeah, you saw how he's like. That's what happened with that peasant. And that's when the game is gonna get faster. Lep, you're ruining everything.
Yes, sir. I'm going. Yes, sir.
God damn it! It's supposed to be fast, man. Why did he leave? I was joking, man. I was joking, man.
Yes.
Just the. Lip. Why you do this, man? We have to rehost now, and if I have to wait again, I'm not gonna be able to handle it. As I was saying, Europe, no games, Southeastern Asia, millions of games. It's just how it works. Sadly for me and the European players, we can't enjoy the speed. Well, yeah, you can still enjoy the gameplay, but the gameplay really like takes shape when it's, you know, full speed. The mistakes in micro and all that kind of stuff, you get skill checked more of that stuff is happening. It's just epic. And of course it's fast and everything is just pure action, but can't always have it. Can't always have what we want, can we? So in the end you have to settle for, most players settle, right? And just either they play 1v1, which is not so slow, even if you play with someone from Southeastern Asia, or they just play with bad pings, and it results in desyncs, crashes, but you know, at the other side you are able to play, and that's what matters, right? Because there's a lot of high skill players in Southeastern Asia, which is not a surprise, right? Because the game is very popular there. So it's epic to play there. Like if you want high skill games, that's the way to go. But if you are able to tolerate the speed being very slow, and you know, the occasional chokes and other things happening, because I honestly can no longer tolerate that. more or less, but then it's hard luck. I'm just leaving. The previous games, you know, our 2v2 with Lepesh, they were bearable. Bearable. Not ideal, not very bad, but bearable. But sometimes there is such stuff that you just unplayable. And of course, I always try to settle for low ping games like these, which is almost never possible. Lepesh decided to just start spiking and not being able to join. Lepesh, why you like this? Yeah, basically I'm saying that gonna start with 2v2. And I and Lepesh can play later. I can teach him a thing or two, since he is a promising student. And I will keep teaching him, and then we will make a professional out of him. I'm saying that on stream, because we're gonna do that, you know. Okay, let me put a map that is like... Okay, Rumble in the Rocks. Watering Hole. It's okay, Razo, I will teach you as well. Don't worry about it. And horse is too high. Alexander Britsky asking, will there be more campaign games? I'm not sure about that. You know, campaign is not that fun, to be fair. Well, for me it's not fun. I know it's fun for other people. Of course it is. And me personally, I don't think I will be streaming it unless it's something like really specific. Like, if people are struggling with some version, you know, like currently in 58.1 there are some AI issues, and I had fun trying to beat the missions and, you know, test the reports from people. That kind of stuff I probably would stream, but just completing the campaign, probably not. Maybe not on stream, but in videos where I explain what is what and that kind of stuff. But if you are there for the PvP content, you will be surprised, because that's the primary goal of the stream. And PvP content and me trying to explain things and how stuff works and all that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, Mr. Lepesh in the chat is saying, rightfully, if you Google up Rundown channel, he is also in my bookmarks on my channel. You can see that he completed all the campaigns. You can watch his videos. I'm not sure if he comments on all of them. I think there are some that he comments on, and that's a good watch. I would recommend that.
For the pack.
Okay, I think it's time to go ballistic.
The wolf remembers. Lead the way. I seek their blood.
We're gonna go Ballista and Druids strictly because of Raz's composition of units, right?
I am wolf. I fight for the clan. For the wolf.
My friend here is suffering a little bit. Building the tower with one peasant, not a good idea, especially if you are under pressure. And especially because you are not threatened, you don't have to build that tower. It's not doing anything. So yeah. Yeah.
For the clan. For freedom.
Okay, we have Ray and we have Razo. And we have Druids.
No problem.
And we can go. I have ballistas.
I'm cranking.
Lead the way.
We can actually go. And do this, and do this, and do this, and do that.
I follow.
You know, now that he got a lot of... Oh, Druids in the... Oh, that's a lot of swords. Heal sword? Yeah, I need help from him, you know, because I'm going range, and he has melee units that are effective against swords, more or less. So I'm trying to protect my stuff with his help. And that's how you teamwork, basically. And I need to provide fire in here and stop training druids. Okay, I need 20 more rice for this. Now we can just tangle all the units and shoot them with ballista. And that's the game plan in here.
For the clan, the wolf
Razu needs help as always. Yep. Sounds like good old Razu. Yes, very defenseless. That is true. And just like that, GG, because we have more units, we have counters. And the teammate of Razu is learning the game, so... So yeah, that's an obvious team difference. Okay, let's do it like that. Let me just see what the Ray is doing there. I would like to check it out. Okay, well, triple sword, interesting. I mean, not really a bad idea, to be fair. Because they are effective at least against ballistas and druids. It's just that now we have a lot of units. He should have come sooner, and he would have been able to help Razu. But now it's just them dying one by one, which is not cool. Not cool. Yeah, it's indeed 3 hearts. Maybe he is using the, you know, the strategy of increasing the spawning speed of the peasants. It's okay, Razu. Team difference, that is true. You have to communicate always when it comes to cases like this, right? So you write in chat, you encourage them to help, give them a good, you know, reward, promise them a good reward so they are more motivated to help you. So, you know, the fear gets replaced by motivation and genuine desire to help. And that's how you're gonna achieve those results, man. But if you just tilt and if you're salty, then no go. No go, man. Okay, he said to help. Yeah. If you just say help, you see, that's not interesting. You see what I'm talking about? But if you're like, help, and I will like be the best possible buddy you could ever ask for, something, you know, like that, then that's more interesting. And they would be more motivated to help. Right? Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? I'm sorry, Razu. I'm sorry that you have to suffer like this on the stream. I'm definitely not enjoying it. Not at all. Absolutely not. Not a single drop ounce of enjoyment. Yeah, I can't do much. I'm just keeping these peasants around to fight off the swords. not gonna happen, that tower. Why my peasants AFK? Can't use the charge? What? It's right under the tower. Okay, need to bust this. Need to kill all those peasants. Okay, good. Okay, okay. Why is he still fighting? He's relentless. Doesn't want to back down. Razo, we are just memeing, man. Just chill, man. It's just memes, man. Always for the memes.
Move it. Burning death. I'm cranking.
We love you, man. Remember that. But you see, you know, the case that I was trying to prove, how fast things are. It is much different from what it used to be, right? Or are you trying to, like, imply that I'm insane? That I'm being insane? It's much faster, it's much more, you know, stable, it's epic, it's smooth, and... I can talk about this non-stop. Sadly, it doesn't... You know, the fact that it usually... I am unable to get games like this. This is, makes me desire those games more, right? I'm not like trying to be selfish or anything. I just want to play nice games, man. I hope you understand. Okay, I guess this was the last game of the stream. Thank you everybody for joining, for subscribing, for following, for commenting, for asking questions. All of that, appreciate it. You there, have a nice day. I am going out. See ya.